have to let them call you.
If I'm already calling for they came me before, why would I have to change that because you have a child?
Oh, you mean like people that have... Oh, damn people. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fade Junaid. If you're seeing my face for the first time, I make videos here in Dublin, Ireland, and today I have something so special for you guys. I have my fellow mommy here. As you can see on our title of the video, we're talking about motherhood, and I'd like you to introduce yourself, please.
Hi guys, my name is Alimat, also known as Ali Cooks.
On YouTube?
On YouTube, I have a YouTube, and also you can follow me on Instagram as well. Subscribe. Yeah, I'm excited to be here today.
Yay, I'm
Thank
so
you
excited
for
to have
having
her.
me.
We were talking about having this video for the longest time.
Yeah.
We're 2022.
Oh my god, yeah.
I think you started your channel before me.
Yeah, in January. We started the same year, but I did mine in January.
Okay, so since she started her channel, she focuses on like food and stuff.
Yeah, just food.
So she posts a lot of food content. So if you're interested in recipes, check her out.
Thank you.
She has kids as well.
Yes.
She has two boys, two beautiful, handsome boys.
Oh, thank you.
Who are wrecking the house right now with the kids. So they're in there, and so we tried to like bring this video and talk about being moms, because I feel like we have so much in common.
Yeah,
you know, we have so much in common.
So we're young,
and we're both like, you know, the same kind of age group, and like motherhood is obviously we're involved in that area.
Yeah,
married and all that kind of thing.
Friends as well.
And we're friends. Yes, we're great friends. We're part of sisterhood.
Yeah.
So we really wanted to. We feel like this is like the best time to have this video. So if you want to see more, keep watching. So we're gonna get straight into it, right? So what will be the first thing you tell someone about motherhood? So what would be like the first thing you talk about motherhood? What would you tell everyone?
I would say it's a beautiful journey. Motherhood is beautiful, but it can be challenging. But it's beautiful. Like the little ones, they drive you crazy. But it's it's a bit, and I wish that every woman that wants, because not everyone wants to be a mother. But I pray that everyone that wants to be a mom like gets to experience the journey. Like from pregnancy can be tough for some, but for me, I don't know, for some reason I've been blessed with like an amazing pregnancy journey. So yeah, but motherhood is a beautiful one. So I say, if you know you want kids, because once you have children, it's no longer about children anymore.
Absolutely.
It's no longer about children. You become
like you're living for them. And
also you have to be careful as well, not to like lose yourself as well, because
don't worry, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. We'll definitely get to that. Like in my opinion, like I feel I definitely agree with what you said. Like it's a journey. Like it's one of those journey where you can't even go back. You can't run away. Like
once you have them,
in fact, even just the one. Once you have a child that's depending on you, depending on you, like.
Because they are depending on you on like if
even no matter what age, like it's even worse to depending on
my mom. Like there's sometimes I'll call up like, Mom, what should I do?
I'll call my mom to rant.
Yeah.
You know, it's that kind of way. Like,
mine's
and that's your child.
I rant to my husband.
You know, like, think about that. Like we'll be ranting all the time, but that's your child.
Yeah, so you can't do anything.
Exactly.
You have to like.
I couldn't be like. And they get out, go somewhere.
No matter what, I know. Yeah, we want a job, we want money, but they come first as well.
They do,
I think these kids, because they're so young, this is the time we can enjoy them now. Yeah. Because when they start growing, like look at us now. I'm sure our parents wish that we are still at home with them.
And it's not even the same for them anymore. Where like those. Like even if you have like 6 children, all of them will leave you one by one. You know, they'll leave you one by one, and then you go back to either yourself or you and your husband, and it's not like, so what do we do now? Yeah. So I feel like you're actually right. You know, like you should always at least put them first and know that it is it's a journey.
Oh yeah.
It's also challenging. Let's talk about the challenging and the struggles of motherhood. How is it?
I think for me, like it can be different for you or for anyone else watching this video, but for me, I think the struggle is that, what is it called? Because I'm Nigerian, she's Nigerian as well. I'm a Yoruba as well. Yeah. But I feel like our parents here, they're working.
Oh yeah.
Back home in Nigeria, like I'm not saying that everyone doesn't work in Nigeria, but we have some parents who are like, maybe they have their own business.
Yeah.
They can talk about,
they have maids, they have helps.
Because I keep saying, because I said to my husband, I was like, look, anyone my age that I see that has in this country that has 4 or 5 kids, shout out to
my heart goes
because
I'll just be like,
because the struggle for me, like I struggle a lot because we moved outside of Dublin. And also my parents live outside of Dublin as well, and also my in-laws live outside of Dublin as well. But we don't live close to each other. Being like
it's
this,
still a challenge.
My in-laws now, they're like 40 minutes drive from ours, where my parents are like 2.5 hours. But like my mother-in-law, she works. She's a full-time worker, even though she's old. She works. So it's like her career also comes first than I am.
And she's obviously she raised her own kids.
She raised her own kids.
The grandchildren now for them comes like secondary. You know.
Yeah, because the struggle for me is finding a minder to mind the kids, and also the struggle for me sometimes can be like when I want to do things with my husband.
Valentine's Day is tomorrow.
I'll be at work.
Oh my god! Like basically, you have to plan.
What's it called? We don't get the support there, but because of that working hours, we don't get enough support like we want to, and also you feel like you don't have enough time with just you and your husband. It's when maybe they're going to bed.
When they're going to bed.
And also like in this country, we're working, like everybody's working. Even back in Nigeria, everybody's working. It's amazing working from home, but also it's challenging.
It's harder
because the kids are in your ear.
They're in your ear all the time. Like yesterday, I was just saying that. Okay, yesterday was it's Saturday, right? But just the fact that they were just here, they were just trying to be too much. They're trying to do too much. It just makes it feel. I just broke down and I went upstairs and I shut the door, ran away from them, and I just couldn't take it anymore.
That can be a challenge because sometimes
like
you see yourself. You see yourself.
You don't want to take it out on them.
You see yourself breaking down. Like me, if you know me, if you're close to me, I'm an emotional person. That's why I'll be like, "Hello to share." Like, it means like, what is wrong with you? What is it? Like, I just be like, there's something just like I feel like I'm like, stop it! Leave me alone. And I'm like, oh, okay, these are my kids.
That's like the problem. Like, they're yours. You couldn't just toss them away and be like, go to where you're coming from. You know, those are the kind of challenges. I feel like in that I do agree as well with that, because you can't do anything but just put them first as well, but then also put your sanity. Sanity very, very close.
Sure,
you could easily just, and you don't want to be snapping at them.
I'm going to share something with you now. I remember there was a time. Was it after I have two boys. After I had my second, I felt like I was losing myself. And alhamdulillah for an amazing husband that I have. I think you remember it was like he was like, you need to do a timetable. It was like you're going to drive yourself crazy. The kids might be sleeping. That is when they're sleeping. I want to clean.
But you know that's so difficult. You know when people are always like, when the kids are sleeping, that's when you should sleep. It's so hard.
Maybe if I have a maid, it would be easy.
It's so hard because think about this. Your house is a house. Okay, I don't know about anybody else. When those kids are like, you came in earlier, they were sleeping. That's when I was trying to make lunch and put things in order. I
love when they haven't done now.
Like it's the best time ever.
I love when they're sleeping. It's like this. I'm like,
yesterday I was Jamil. I'm like, what time is it? Is it 7 o'clock yet? Okay.
I was thinking Jonah, which means sorry. It's like 8 o'clock. I'm like, no, weekend. I don't care if it's weekend.
No.
Monday to Friday.
The only time they get off the leash of bedtime is when they're with their grandparents somewhere. Then they can do whatever.
Oh my god!
But the minute they come back home,
if they're in my grandparents, if they're in their grandparents' house, I can call it. That's 7 o'clock. I'm like, there's
nothing you can do at that point. It's not my house.
It's not my house. But then when they come back, you struggle to get them back. I struggle. Do you struggle with that?
Like, to be honest, it has happened a few times, but most recent times where they'll go there, it just goes back to normal. Like my son right now, but for the first time ever, my pandemic baby, because literally for the first time,
we do.
I was just saying to my husband, like, okay, let's do this, let's go out for Valentine's Day and then leave them with the grandparents for the week. Let them just, because she's been asking to spend that. It's been a while, so. But then all of a sudden we couldn't go anywhere due to other things, right? But it was actually concerned that he wouldn't be able to sleep there because he struggles whenever he goes out of his cot, like wherever he's not sleeping in his room, he struggles sleeping anywhere else. So he obviously, my husband was concerned that he wouldn't be able to.
And he's always the father, so I'm like,
look, he's always,
I'm like,
if he likes. I'm not the one that's always.
They are the grandparents.
You can't call me and be like, your son has not slept. Do you know that kind of thing? Anyway, let's move on to the next question. How are you able to maintain your individuality, being a mom, right? And for example, we talked about it a little bit, being in the abroad that we are in right now. Right? Abroad,
it's a blessing. Thank you, mom and daddy, for bringing me this. But when I go back, I went home in summer and I saw a lot of people that I know are like they're so young and they're like they're calling them madam. I'm like, hey, this one I'm like sweet.
You still want to be a madam?
Because I remember there was one place I went to, because I'm the kind of person I don't like you calling me auntie. From that you
call my name
or call me
call my name.
Oh my god, I don't like that. I get in trouble.
My sister-in-laws are struggling to call me.
I get in trouble with that a lot with a lot of people oh yeah, you're a bad guy.
You have to let them call you.
If I'm already calling for they call me before, why would I have to change that because you have a child?
Oh, you mean like people that have damn people.
God.
I haven't gone back.
I did not lift a finger once in Nigeria. Shout out to my sister-in-law. Shout out to
my daughter Salma, but I haven't gone back with both of them.
When I came back home, I struggled for 2 weeks because I was.
Where you have been keeping on your life?
Because I was there for a month, so I was sleeping. By the time I wake up, the kids have
had a shower.
They've eating, they're already playing. It's not that I was a madam, but I had support of my sister-in-law and also my mother-in-law as well, which was beautiful to see.
Yeah.
And also it was time for them to bond as well, which was great.
Yeah.
But when I came back, 2 weeks of struggle, mother was laughing at me. It's like, I told you, you're gonna struggle. Because you're not here. By the time you do it, you're already awake.
Yeah.
You go to bed already awake.
Sure, I
can't remember last time I got 8 hours sleep. I'm not gonna lie.
No, if I want to give myself that kind of 8 hours sleep, it's possible.
Yeah.
It's just I have a bedtime for the kids. Yeah, they go to bed at 7:30, 8 o'clock. They need to be in bed. Yeah. Now this is the time for me to be with my husband. So is either I go to bed, is either I choose to go to bed early and get like a 10 hours sleep, or spend time with my husband. That kind of way. So it's like I kind of have to choose the struggle, choose your battle, and I just know that by the time it's 6 o'clock, like this morning I woke up at 6:30. It's a weekend. Right? They don't know the time. It's just that they've been to bed since 7 o'clock.
Do you know when you're sleeping, you're having like you're tired, you're having like a beautiful
sleep somewhere in
paradise, and it's Saturday, you're like, good morning.
Now I'm like, I'm awake, mommy. I'm hungry.
I just want to say, good morning. I'm like, wow.
Like obviously putting yourself as well. Because obviously you don't have the support that you're supposed to. Like, I don't say we were supposed to get it because I think we deserve it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I felt like I've lost myself. Not like lost, but I feel like
you felt like you lost yourself along the way.
Yeah, along the way, but and I also going back because I feel like what's it called? I said to like blame myself like, oh, I don't have time for my friends. I wasn't like a person I go out before, but I love to go for dinner and stuff. I was like, oh. And your friends are like, oh, let's meet up. I'm like, I have no mind on.
I was saying that this year was that year where I felt like, okay, my kids they've grown to that age where I could feel comfortable leaving them with someone. You know, I could feel comfortable leaving them with their mom, like their dad or their grandparents, and I wouldn't feel any issue. Like this is
shout out to our husband because some men would not take it. They'll say, "No, what mind that? I'm sorry, excuse me."
But at the end of the day, like it's their child. Yeah, so we shouldn't even feel like it's a job.
Or one like, oh, you know when you go out, when you go say like, oh, I'm uncle.
Where's the child? It's like
who are they with? Their father. I'm like,
who should they be with?
Yeah, I'm like, why do their father? We both made them together.
There's too many cases of fathers that are just absent, you know.
Yeah.
And if you have that kind of relationship, you have to take advantage of it and make sure you use it the right way because we have to work together.
Yeah.
We're not necessarily co-parenting.
It's a partnership and it's a long one.
Yeah, because if you don't have someone that's going to be there with you, you know, with the process, you would lose yourself along the way. You know, you will lose yourself. You would lose yourself so easily. Even when you do have that kind of person, like we're fortunate to be working in the house. You know, so if it wouldn't be the same having to work
out office. We have left the house in the morning. You come back home and
I remember my daughter was basically like 3 months or 5 months old when she started going to crash.
You found it. I just found one on 3 months ago
because I was working,
yeah.
and it was so different because I didn't get to see her grow. I didn't see all the development.
And that is when
and that's where it's so different with my son now, where I see everything. I'm like, he's my baby. Like this is my baby. Okay,
yeah.
Like you say, the other child is for the grandparents. They get they raise her, practically. Yeah, it's very important to basically put yourself first, rear your children. But then when it's time for you to,
enjoy it.
Yeah, live your own life as well.
Life.
Don't get loose. Yeah. So let's talk about like the timeline for us as women, like having kids. Yeah. So did it happen for you naturally?
Do you think there's a timeline?
There's a timeline. There's a timeline.
Is it? You mean like if you're in a marriage, or if you're planning to have kids, or maybe I think I'm confused.
If you let's say okay, you're a certain age.
Yeah.
Right. You finished you went to school.
Mm-hmm.
You received your certificate.
Yeah.
Got the job. And then it's like, all right, where's the felon? Where's the husband?
Okay,
right.
Yeah.
And then you have the husband, and then it's like, where are the kids?
I think Are you saying that people asking us why kids straight away? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like our parents don't believe in waiting. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, enjoy your marriage.
Our black parents.
You know what I mean? Like, they don't believe in waiting before you start having kids.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And they basically put the timeline on us. And obviously, the whole medical age and for you to have your kids. I feel like that's probably one of the biggest concerns. Do you believe that?
I believe that, but everyone is different. But I'm that kind of girl. Yeah, I've always knew that when after marriage, I want to have kids straight away. I've always when I pray, that's the sense like, hello, when after marriage, after marriage, I want to have kids. But like my journey to motherhood wasn't easy because when after we get married and nothing to have anything, that I was blessed that my in-laws were not pressurizing me or something. My husband, but I knew because all my husband's friends all have kids. I feel like you would like. I feel like belong. You should belong. Let him to have kids. Because my husband is older than me by far. But it's not as if do we love by them. But it's like we're not in the same category. But it's like Ray, all his friends they all have kids. You're like and now we are married. And I'm like now we are married. I want to. But I've always been that girl that I must finish my education. I must get my diploma. I must be working, and then when I'm married, I want to have kids straight away. But then when I wanted to have
God's
kids,
plan,
God plan. It didn't. It's not just like you work for 1 year straight, but it didn't. I got so hard on myself because I felt like once I'm married, I'm meant to just
you're meant to have it.
Let me get parents straight away.
And it's it's the way, it's kind of the, what is the word? It's the unspoken words like about motherhood when they feel like okay, you're married now and then you're supposed to have your kids immediately. So what are you waiting for? And they don't even understand. Okay, there might be some health factor involved in this, and that waiting period is probably like the hardest time as well for women.
Yeah, I remember
because you're thinking like, okay, all my friends are bearing kids, even if not all your friends are not. Okay, at least
not all my friends.
Your husband's they're having kids, and it's like, what is the problem? What's stopping me from having a child?
I remember what's it called? Was this 3 months after because I got married in 2017. I think it was 3 months, and I remember this. I remember we went to work, and someone said to me, Louis, which means like you're not pregnant yet. And I'm like, even though I'm pregnant, how would you know? Because this thing. And I think it really got to me. I was just like, oh my god, I'm not pregnant yet. I'm married 3 months. But I was that kind of girl that I used to let like outside opinion really affect me. Like if you say something, I'm like, and because the way I'm an emotional person, I every small thing I'm crying, I'm this thing. So I remember I was like, when I'm this thing, not knowing that I had something that I won't say something was wrong with me or this thing, but I was pressurized myself. I got to discover that also there was like I needed something medical attention. If I wasn't married at that age or what, I didn't get married. I don't know why I'm playing gun shell. I wouldn't have like living my back because I wasn't doing
it's not like you're trying
she ran with me. She was like, I was just like,
you weren't trying to have babies.
What were you? Do you think there was a
me? I didn't have like a pressure. Like me, it was so different because I I got engaged, waiting to get married, planned my wedding, and then I got pregnant. So then I had to push my wedding out a bit more. So it wasn't a case of I had a waiting period or anything. In fact, alhamdulillah, everything worked out, in God's plan, right? And then I went to do my wedding after having the baby 3 months after. So it was that way, but I felt like a lot of other people could have it differently, where the in-laws. Yeah, that where it has happened. We've heard so many stories where
even in movies,
especially movies like
you're about for that
matter, like where they feel like, okay, you're a woman now, you're a mother, you should be a mother. Like everybody wants, like they just want you to be a mother. But
they never ask you.
They don't ask you.
They never ask you, chauffeur Bimo, do you want to have kids? Some people believe in you. Some people will get married and they don't want to have kids. Yeah. And maybe they get adoption if you have the money. Yeah. Or they get someone else to carry their child. Yeah. And some people like they really want to have kids, and Allah will say, oh, Bimo.
You're not having.
That's what I'm saying. Like, where any woman who do want to have kids, who wish to have, I pray God will actually bless them and make it easy. Because
absolutely, because you couldn't always feel like because you're a woman now. You must be bearing children, So do you feel like having kids help you discover yourself?
I feel like there's a 50-50 for me.
Right.
In terms of like, I feel like having kids changed me for better as well. I feel like now I'm more patient.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I feel like I'm more patient. I feel like now I'm more. I'm not gonna brag, but I'm still a nice girl. But I feel like I'm more respectful and I'm more caring. I was caring before, and also I love people so much. I love them.
No, you know one thing I love about you. You know one thing I love about you. Let me give her flowers now. That she's here. I feel like she's one of the most supportive people.
Oh, thank you.
Like literally, and we're not even like close friends like that. You know what I mean? But like even I feel like as of late, we've obviously been able to talk more and get to know each other more, and that's how we obviously get to find out that we have a lot in common. Right?
And then we're also like the same podcast and everything.
Like we listen to the same podcast, and we've been sharing podcasts and things. It's great to see that. But I feel like she's so supportive, and like you can see like that you just have a genuine good heart. Honestly, having a child as well.
I'm not gonna lie. My friends was sorry. I'm gonna get emotional. My friends will say that my heart is big. Like if I love you, I love you. But don't judge me based on what I can't do for you or this thing. Like
obviously, you probably show your love
differently. There's some things that I also if you say okay, if you say let's go on holiday and I can't afford to go on holiday, I'm not gonna say because of we are friends and I put myself in a tough situation. No, I'm not going to do because when I go on holiday and come back, I'm done with the struggling in the house. I'm not going to do this. So I feel like having a child, I think ever since I had Khalid, my heart has got more bigger. I've got more. I believe that what's for me will always be for me. And also what's it called? Because I don't like somebody doesn't mean that God will not bless them. What about you?
I like to say it hasn't changed me so much, but because I feel like whatever you've said about yourself now, you've always had it in you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You've always been that person. It might not just not be out there as much. You never really had projected so much more. But I feel like having kids make you feel this different kind of love and different kind of emotion that just you project it a lot more, and different situation you get to handle it differently now. You know what I mean? Like me personally, like I'm very emotional as well. Like I'm very, very emotional.
Oh my God.
You see the tears.
Even movie says when you make I'm crying. Why did you shoot her? I'm not like she goes to share.
I'm a very emotional person as well. But my main thing is like I'm getting better at expressing it now. I'm getting better at expressing my emotions now because I get to learn from my partner's way of showing his emotion. It's like, especially when I see the way he shows his emotion to the kids and the way I show his emotion to the kids, right? I'm always like, oh my God, I never knew I was going to be the mushy mommy. Like, I'm always like, oh, I love you. Oh, you're my favorite baby in the world. But to my siblings, they didn't get to see that side of me because they're not my kids. You know what I mean? Right? And I just felt like individually it has formed me to be better at expressing myself, obviously, and then it has also formed me to be like to push myself because I feel like they depend on me and I need to be the best example to them. Do you know what I mean?
For these kids, they
know they catch everything. They and even bad habits. So I feel like it has made me be better as well, because I have to be able to put the best version of myself out there, because I have to mirror it to the kids.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So even all the shady like guy, I'm mature. God, thank God I'm an adult.
Yes.
Thank God I'm a mommy.
I'm not like that.
We've been going on ranting for a very long time. So we're gonna ask one more question and then we're gonna end this whole video. Okay. Let's talk about being a mom. Yeah. Has it had any strain on your relationship with your friends, like adult friendship? Because like obviously we were both adults when we started having kids and all, like grown. Like, has it had any strain on your relationship with your friends?
Oh.
So let me. Yeah,
maybe if you start, you might not find anybody.
It's okay. It's in a safe place. So let's say, for example, like. Obviously, people will say that, oh, you've changed, you're not the same as you used to be. Of course, I've changed in a way because I'm a mom now. Yeah. Right? And I feel like I was probably the first in my group of friends that started having kids.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So like even my circle of friends, like I was the first, and then just like the same year, everyone started popping. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So it was different. Like the single ones that don't have kids, they would probably be like, oh. I feel like friendship it started to kind of shift, and it also goes back to being the kind of person I am, where obviously I wasn't good at communicating. Yeah. And I'm doing better now. I'm like
I was, and then I'm stopping now.
You know, like I'm trying to communicate more and check up on my friends, and not feel like, okay, because they haven't texted me in so long, I'm not going to text them, or just because they're on the online and we're social media friends, they're okay. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm trying to do better now, but I've had friendships where not thank God that we are able to do better now and find ourselves along the way and know how to work things out. But their issue would have been like, oh, of course, when I had a baby, when I had a child, or let's say when I even got married, right, I became different. I'm not the same anymore. They don't relate to my growth.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Did you have any other?
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think so, because what is it called? Maybe they didn't come to me and tell me. None of my friends actually came to me and said to me, "Oh,
you've changed.
Now that you've married, you've changed." But what is it called? But I feel I do understand where you're coming from. Like having a kid and then you have single friends. They don't understand. They don't understand that something like they can do, you can't do. Yeah,
and that as well.
There's not where they can go out and stay out all night. Yeah. I can't stay out all night because and this thing that also, we do have our to take care of the kids, but we also need to be home with them as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's at some time. I'm not saying, please nobody should quote me wrong. It's good also to have friends.
Have a social life.
I have friends who are the same. Who are maybe they're married or they're.
That makes sense, because like I said, adult friendship.
Break up is
more painful than
romantic breakup. I'm telling you.
Hope you enjoyed making this video with me, Halima. Would you be coming back soon? Because I
will. I actually will. Yeah. Thank you so much for having me. Definitely. Thank you for watching, guys.
And please don't forget to click the like button if you enjoyed the video and subscribe to the channel. Yeah. Also go on Ali Cooks on YouTube and subscribe to her channel as well.
Thank you, guys.
Okay. Thank you for watching.
Bye.
See you next one. Bye.